Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and we are back once again running Greyhound. Sorry that we missed it last week. Unfortunately, my wife Danielle, I'd love to say, got ill. She had to have her gallbladder removed. And there were some complications before, and there was complications after. And then I had to be single dad for a little while, taking care of Katerina. So, there was a little delay in my ability to make some videos. So we are back, everybody, and we are currently at the gas station quick stop in Weed, and we're going to be heading up towards Canyonville. Right? Oh no, we said actually that was going to be our next rest stop. Our next rest stop's in 3 hours at Canyonville, and then we're going to make it up to Portland. There's 10 hours left in this one. We actually might finish it in this episode, believe it or not, and then we'll be able to move on to whatever's going to be next. But hope you guys are having a good day. I know that I am. Everybody's back on the bus after being able to stretch their legs. And again, we'll have another stretch break in 3 hours here. Let's get on in. Let's close that. Oh, also, hold on. I wanted to show you guys something that I found out. All right, let me show you. Here we go. Ready? We can squat now. Didn't even think about it before. I didn't even think that it was actually something that was built in. This is just the regular suspension, by the way. Like the regular suspension up and down. You can raise it, you can lower it, we can make it super tall if we really wanted to. And then you can also reset it. But yeah, you can squat the bus. Learned that today. Crazy, crazy stuff. Alright, now, door closed. Door is confirmed closed. Brake is off. Going to push down the brake, put her into drive. And the best way out of here is going to be this way. Hey, look, another Greyhound. Heck yes, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you guys so much for your patience as we refueled here in Weed. I hope everybody was able to stretch their legs. I am sorry for any sleep that may have interrupted. We are going to be making another leg stretch, a bathroom stop in about 3 hours. On our journey. We have 10 hours left of our journey with stops at Portland and, of course, Seattle. So if you guys want to sit back, relax, get some Z's in, we will wake you all when we get closer to our stretch stop and when we continue on to Portland. I feel like that bus did not go at all. But I hope you guys are having a good day. I know that I am. Life can be a little hectic from time to time, but it's pretty great. Yeah, yours like so far back too. Weird. This is like a huge change. I'm glad we're going this way. But yeah, no, life's been pretty good. Very excited to announce that very shortly. I mean, one, it's going to be my birthday on Saturday, so I'm super excited for that. Turning 34. Birthdays are no longer exciting, guys. But I'm excited that we are going to be releasing the Prevost Entertainer here, hopefully next week. I have a couple more things that I'm having ETS2 Rande work with me on, and then that's going to be publicly out for everybody to buy. It's not a detailed interior. I was going to ask for $10 for the bus, and the only reason why is because $8 so I can recoup the cost that it cost me to have it made, which at this point I'm pushing $300. But $8 for that and $2 for every bus sold I'd like to actually send to the modeler, who I have been paying, don't get me wrong. I've been paying them very well to make the adjustments on the mods, but I don't like the idea of, you know, getting the ability to sell something that I didn't make. All I did was finance it and not giving anything to the other person. Like, it's a commission, yes, but like they did more work than I did. All I did was I was the producer. They were the director. So I want to make sure that they get a little something out of it too. So there'll be a whole video on it. I gotta actually make the video. But I am excited to be able to share it with the world because I'm excited to see how everybody makes it. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm excited to just. This is something that I've been passionate about for a very long time. having this, and I'm just excited to see everybody else excited about it. You know what I mean? Sorry, we're a little rocky here. That's 100% on me. Busy talking. Haven't driven a bus for a little while. But yeah, overall, having a good time with Greyhound. If anybody's in the Greyhound kind of community here, we are doing great. Brand new bus is about to come out. I think it's like a 2024 Prevost. For those of you who are looking for more buses, I may or may not get it. I'm quite happy with what I have. I'll probably get it only because I want all of them in case things flop, and just so that I can continue to have them. And stuff that I also plan to bring to the table at some point. But yeah, it's a good time, and I really hope that people are enjoying it who are enjoying it, and good on GreyhoundLines for doing such a good job of making such a great community. And he's got like different people in different positions. Kind of feels like a GTA server, really. Like he's the CEO, and you got people who do the booking, and the people who do this, and the people who do that, and it's really kind of neat on how he's got it all worked out. So I think that's pretty awesome, and I give a really big congratulations to him for that. And still supporting it as I can. Again, the links are down there in the description below. We are going to go right on by as we go through Oregon. Just in case that truck was going to go in there, but I guess he's not. There we go. We'll go a little bit faster to be able to get past him. Keeping a nice, relaxed, comfortable ride. A little bit more speed here. Just be able to kind of scoot on by him. Man, these roads are really bumpy tonight. But yeah, what else is going on? So yeah, Danielle, ooh, come on. I'm a better driver than this. Danielle was having some gut pain that we were kind of thinking was, we thought it was like acid reflux. We just thought maybe she was having a weird diet or something. Like, she got to the point where she got sick one night, and we thought maybe it was orange juice because it was the only thing that was like abnormal from her diet. And then one morning, when we already had a problem of a horse breaking out, she texted me and said, "Hey, I think I need to go to urgent care." So of course my first response was, is this horse related? And luckily it was no. She just said that she was in a lot of pain. Of course we had the baby, so I was gonna bring her to urgent care. I had the baby with me in the car, and they're like, "Yeah, it could be acid reflux. Here's some meds, but your blood pressure is high, and the placement of your pain, we have a little bit of concern on. So go to the ER, have them check you out, just to be safe." So I bring her to the ER. She slowly waddles in. She's in incredible amounts of pain, and just feels ill, just feels awful. And I'm running around trying to get a sitter for the baby, like my parents, just trying to get them to be able to come and see her and stay with her, so I can go to the ER. By the time I get to the ER, they just brought her out for an ultrasound to look at her gallbladder and appendix and that kind of area, and it turns out that she had stones in her gallbladder that had been there for a little while and had become lodged, and these specific stones, when they got lodged, because they are prickly, they did cut part of her body, which then caused an infection. So, you know, the main thing was to be able to take them out. So she stayed overnight on antibiotics to try to, like, get the infection down, because that was, like, one of the things that were hurting her. I'm going to get over here in the right lane. I don't want to be like, sitting in the left lane this whole time. It does look like it's going to slow down up here. We'll have to just watch. So, you know, they're like, okay, we're going to do it, but we don't really want to do it on a weekend. This was a Friday at that time. So she stayed overnight on Friday. Saturday, they're like, hey, your numbers are looking better, so let's keep you on the antibiotics. Let's keep you for another night. Now, mind you, on Sunday, we were going to go to Hadestown. This was 2 Sundays ago, I should say. We were going to go to Hadestown, the taping, the tape of it, I should say, at a movie theater, and we kind of told them that, and we're like, hey, it's not like a real event. We're not going to push it. She's not going to be standing or anything like that. But, you know, she'd really like to try to get out to be able to see this. And they're like, well, it's just antibiotics, John, right now. Like, you can leave, you know, it'll be fine. So we got her out. We got her down to Hadestown. She was fine. A very strict diet. They're like, hey, you'll have surgery next week. So she gets called following week. We're on last Monday now. Not this past Monday, but the last Monday. And they're like, hey, you're going to have your surgery on Wednesday. You're going to take out your gallbladder. Should be fine. We're going to do endoscopic, which means they didn't have to open her up completely. Just a couple holes in her stomach. They go in. So they do. We bring her in for the surgery. I run to like Price Chopper really quick. Grab myself like a box of Cheez-Its and a drink. Just because I'm anticipating being there for a long time. I sit down, I open up my laptop, and as soon as I open up my laptop, the doctor comes out. We're talking like 30 to 40 minutes from when I left her, they were already done. That's how good this guy was. Came to me, said, yep, already done, all good, she's in recovery. Waited a couple hours, and like an hour and a half, actually. Maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. And they came out and got me and brought me in. And they're like, yeah, she's in a pretty good amount of pain. Ooh, wrong way. Didn't like that. The GPSs need to be better in this sim. Sorry, folks. Oh, my God. Because I was thinking, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, does the road split? No, it does not. So I go in. She's in a lot of pain. She's feeling nausea, dizzy, hot, cold. Like, typical... I just had an appendage. Oh, look, a whole bunch of buses down there. I just had a body part taken out of me. So, I'm sitting there while she's recovering, and, then she starts to feel a little bit better, and, we're trying to figure out what she can do. Sit up, okay, there's pain. And then she's like, okay, I'm feeling better, but I'm having this weird thing of, like, I feel hot, then I feel cold, and I feel hot and I'm cold, and my body doesn't feel that way. So we called the doctor. And the doctor came in. He was like, you know what? Just stay overnight. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday. Now, mind you, this whole entire time, whenever she does stay, I have Katerina for the first times alone. That is our baby. She just turned 1, our little toddler now. And I know how to take care of my child, but I don't do the nighttime routine. Danielle always does the nighttime routine. That is always her thing bonded with our child. And I know how to do it. Well, I guess I don't actually have to turn. But I've never had to. I've never been on the spot to like fully take care of the child myself. So that was scary. Give me 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your driver, Zach, speaking. Just wanted to bring to your attention that we're coming up on our next rest stop here. We're going to be here for about 10 minutes, just to be able to stretch your legs before continuing on to Portland this morning. 10 minutes just to be able to stretch your legs. There are no amenities here. We just want to give you a chance to be able to step off the bus. Please do not go too far, because we're only going to be here for a 10-minute stop. We appreciate you guys riding with Greyhound. If there's anything that you do need or you want to talk to me in this downtime, just come on up and let me know. I am going to keep the light off just for everybody's comfort, for those of you who are trying to catch a little bit of sleep. And again, 10 minutes here at this location, and we'll be back on the road. So yeah, first time being the parent, so I did that like when she first stayed at the hospital, and then after the surgery I did it again. Big thanks to my parents for helping when they could during the day, and I had her every night, and I got very lucky. Our child, for once, slept through the night with absolutely no complications. So, taking that as a big win. So yeah, she had her gallbladder removed. Just gotta get over here. And after an additional day in the hospital, she came home, and she's been recovering ever since. And yeah, that's the craziness that we've been dealing with recently. Squat that thing down. Nice. So, let's let everybody off for like 10 minutes and we'll get back on the road. Clap. Clap. I'm more or less in the spot. It's fine. I don't need to necessarily park in the spot. There's plenty of room. But there is a trash can and a porta potty in case anybody does want to be able to use it before we head back out onto the road. But yeah, life has been pretty crazy with that, and I'm just glad that I was able to support her. I'm still supporting her. She's still having some gut issues. Slowly getting back into like regular food and everything like that. So it's been a ride, which is why, you know, we haven't been able to like make content or anything, because my priorities are just in a little bit different of an area right now. All aboard, everybody! All aboard Greyhound 1927 off to Portland and Seattle. Last call. Everybody's up there on board. I'm just gonna climb on in here. Door closed. Suspension up. Flashers on. Brake in. Backing up. Now, this was a one-way, I believe, when I came in here, so we're just going to take the time to turn around here. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see. How long to our next stop? 10 hours and 28 minutes. Really? Is it 10 hours really all the way up there? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back on board. We are going to continue our journey on up to Portland. We are about 10 hours away from Portland, Oregon, and we will be getting ourselves right up to Seattle right afterwards. So sit back, relax, and thank you guys so much for riding Greyhound. Try to grab a little extra sleep as you can. This will be our longest journey for us. Non-stop. So yeah, it's been a crazy little bit of a time. But she was a trooper, the baby's been a trooper, and now it's like trying to get back into a wave here. Like, I just went and saw Motley Crue with my dad as well. We had the Wheel and Modified tour at Monadnock in there as well. We went to the Cheshire Fair, which was a lot of fun. That steamroller, dump truck, cement truck. Looks like it was too close to the other truck, but whatever. So yeah, just a lot of things going on in life, and then of course work is going crazy as well. I do have that little bit of nerves moment, as everybody does. So I got lucky. Like a week ago, I had my performance review. Everything's good. Been there for 1 year, as of just a couple days ago. So that's awesome, and I know that they're really happy to have me, so I'm not worried about that. But nobody likes a review. I did get a raise. I'm really happy about that. I would say not a huge raise, but it's substantial in my mind, actually. So they have faith in us, and that's all that I really care. And it makes me happy because I know that I can provide for my family. You know what I mean? So just gonna continue to do a good job. Where I am a little bit nervous is tomorrow I'm going to meet with my direct supervisor and request time off for next year. Now people would go, Zach, why is that scary to you? Well, I'm going to tell you why it's scary, okay? It is scary because, unfortunately, last year when I told them that I was going to have certain time off, they gave me some pushback, being like, well, you know, you needed to get us approval. And I said, hey, this was booked before I was working here, and I said that. And they're like, yeah, but we still needed to prove it. I'm like, first off, you can legally tell me when I can and can't, but morally you should really take a step here and think of what you're actually saying. The fact of you control when I go on vacation. Now, for those of you who don't know, who are going to listen to me complain right now, I'm a director of production for a theater. We're a roadhouse, which means we have touring shows come in, rentals, stuff like that. It's not like we produce our own shows, but our calendar is very full. Most of the times, I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every week, which is fine, but I also work Monday through Friday. Last year, considering it ended August 1st, I had 185 flex hours, 185 extra hours. You guys do a quick divide by 40 and how many weeks that is. That tells you how many weeks of flex time I had accrued that I was not able to use. I tried to take some time off, but it gets hard to do so, guys, when I have a full-time job to be able to do. Now I have a full-time like assistant now, He's the assistant director of productions, and it's somebody else to be able to help carry the load for shows and things like that. I'm still 100% the office, but it is nice to have somebody who can take the shows sometimes that either I don't want, nor do I have enough time to do. So that'll help a lot. So this year I shouldn't have as many, but the problem is like I had 186 flex hours. I missed birthdays. I missed anniversaries. I missed life. And that's going to happen. Working in theater, you're going to work nights, you're going to work weekends, because that's when the entertainment industry is. And that's fine. I know that. I've been in this industry for 15 years, roughly. Wow, I'm old. I've been in it for about 15 years. And it is just one of those things, like, you know that. But the problem is, when I want to take a vacation, when it works best for my family, you can't tell me no just because, well, we have a bunch of shows that are going on. We're going to have a bunch of shows. The more busy we are, the better. So I have this sour taste in my mouth that I'm going to have to really, really fight for this vacation time. And I'm not excited to do the battle. I don't want to do the battle. And I shouldn't have to. Like, I put a lot of effort. Ooh, that guy got stopped. I put a lot of effort to run a professional theater, to have professional crew, to get the best hospitality that we can for every artist that comes through. I try my best to do that every single day. So when I've decided, hey, I'm going to take some R&R, you got to just give it to me. Like, I know she's looking at it as a business perspective of like, well, you know, we've got shows and everything. I have a full-time assistant, and my job is to make sure that everybody is always taken care of. And if something falls through, that is on me, because that is my job. Plus, when I tried to put this vacation time in last year, because I needed to book this to get Ella's permits done early, and I was told, well, I can't do that right now because we're too busy to look at that. I booked the trip. I have booked flights. I have Ella's paperwork already started because I need to. I'm traveling internationally with a service dog. There's an ungodly amount of paperwork that is needed. What we are going to be doing is we are going to be sailing from Galveston, Texas, going to Columbia. Is it going? No, it's going to Cozumel. I can't remember. It's going to Cozumel, Cartagena, Panama Canal, Cabo San Lucas, Ensenada, and up to San Diego. So first time going to San Diego. First time leaving from breaks. Leaving from Galveston. Second time going through the Panama Canal. First time going westbound, so that'll be fun. 15-day cruise, 14 or 15-day cruise, I can't remember. What is a bummer is because of the ongoing war that's kind of happening, the cartel war that's happening in Mexico right now. We're not going to be able to go to Puerto Vallarta, which is like one of my favorite places to dock and be, because I had like the best excursion that had ever happened there. But it's just not safe for ships to go. So we'll be going to Cabo San Lucas, which we've been to before. We've never been to Ensenada, so that'll be interesting. I've been to Cartagena before, been through the Panama Canal before, other direction, and obviously been to Cozumel. So a lot of days at sea, but sailing on the Disney Magic and sailing with Katarina again. So I'm just looking forward to being able to do that. So yeah, that's just the little things that are kind of sitting on my mind that I'm a little worried about. Because I just don't want to fight it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I should be entitled to that time, especially with the amount of flex hours I put in. And I don't complain about the flex hours. People in the past have, like, demanded extra pay to pay for those flex hours. I know what kind of business we're in. And I know I'm going to miss events in my family's life, but just let me take the vacation. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to be fine, and I'm probably well overthinking it, because there have been internal conversations, because I've had to talk to higher management saying this is a problem, and I know that they're looking at a business perspective, but being told that I'm gonna have to miss everything of all my family to work, which is, you know, what I've signed up for, and then additionally telling me I can't take vacation when I want, because I know she's gonna see it as like, oh well, you're gone for 2 weeks. Correct. You give me 3.5 weeks every year to be able to take for vacation. I should be able to take that. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk on that. beautiful driving here in Oregon with beautiful Greyhound line. 6:30 in the morning. We still have, what, how much further? 5 hours? 5 hours left for us to be able to go. So it should be pretty beautiful. And I do know that this is a longer episode, okay? Because, like, even that 5 hours as it is, like, right now, if we look at it, this is 5, which means the next one's probably going to be 5, which we may just end in Portland, by the way. You know, we may end in Portland and do the next one as Portland to Seattle with maybe something else kind of built in. So we'll just have to see what that process is going to look like and see how long the episode is. Because, again, I have ADHD too. Sometimes a nice long episode is great, but I know if, like, this drive's going to be like 15 minutes, plus another 15, that's at least half an hour. We've been driving for at least 20 minutes by now, I would assume. I don't know. And I could cut stuff, don't get me wrong. I could cut things. But you guys know just as well as I do, I just don't do that. I don't cut things out because I want you guys to have the full experience. Every mile that I'm driving, I want you to see it. Man, it is really pretty out here. I like driving through Washington, Montana a lot in the sim. But Oregon's really, really nice. Feels good. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on in life. Personal life, you know, game life. Well, I've recorded a handful more episodes for you guys. I just got to be able to get them out. Really what needs to happen is I need to have time to edit and just have a backlog. And just like when I have the days where I don't have the chance to get the newest video or something, I could have still had stuff coming out. Because we're kind of on this schedule now of, like, you know, Motley Crue came out today. Tomorrow this video is going to come out, obviously. Thursday I kind of want to do one of our vacation vlogs because we're falling behind on that. Then Friday, if I have the chance to film it, of course, it's going to be Virtual Sailor Next Generation. Saturday, Virtual Sailor Next Generation. Sunday, I'm not even sure what it's going to be yet, but it probably will be I have a racing vlog from a long time ago that I never actually released because I didn't have the time to do it. So it's like there's certain stuff that happens on certain days that I like to keep, like Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I like those being pretty consistent. I like the bus being in there once a week, or at least some sort of American Truck Sim being in there once a week. But, like, I just did Bowling Alley Simulator. I just did Street Food Simulator, the games, because I bought them on sale. I've got a whole bunch of other games sitting there, too, that I really want to get to. It's just, you know, when you have these designated slots, like, you start running out of time to be able to put them in. I put out Car Dealership the other day where I try not to always date the games if I don't know when they're going to come out. I filmed that last December. At least last December. Hi, Flynn. He's a Flynn. He's a good boy. But yeah, cool thing coming up is my birthday, which is so interesting because it's like, you know, the age-old question that you get asked all the time. What do you want for your birthday? Well, I'm turning 34. Not a miraculous number, not a fun round one. Like there's nothing exciting happening for 34. And I can't believe I'm turning 34 because it just feels so old to me. But it's just part of life, you know. It doesn't stop ticking. Am I really turning 34? Yeah, I am, aren't I? I love how I have to check. Wow. That's weird. Sorry. A little bit of an existential crisis. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what I want, really. Probably stuff I can't have. Not drugs, not alcohol, not women. I'd love a puppy. I know I have a puppy sitting right next to me. He's almost one. He's almost a dog. Running out on that cuteness, Flynn. I'm kidding. But I would really like a puppy. Like, you know, but here's where I'm torn, unfortunately. I don't know if I was to get one, if I would want a cable car. Neat. I don't know what I want my next service dog to be. So that also puts a weird wrench into things, because, like, I don't want a golden puppy if my next service dog's going to be a golden, if my next service dog's going to be a German Shepherd. Like, it gets weird. So it's like, you know, and that'd be a lot for Danielle to try to take on when I'm not home as well is another puppy, especially since I don't even know if we've had a bus video since then. Persephone, our mini horse, had her baby, her and Hermes baby, came out and joined us in July, a couple weeks ago. Her name is Rocky, and she's doing fantastic. She's a paint who also might have some Pinto tendencies. We'll wait until her fur grows out, but right now she's definitely a little paint. She's very spunky. She has very long legs and a little itty-bitty body and a little itty-bitty head. And beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. She's a lot of fun. So we got Flynn, who's turning a year in September. We have Kit Kat, who's turning a year in July, and we had Rocky, who is just a couple weeks old. So we like to keep life exciting, I guess. Oh god, which way am I going? The arrows are kind of this way. That's a nice bridge, y'all. Look at that bridge. Oh, that's so nice. Heading up towards Astoria here. Heading up to Portland. So we must have to go up to Portland and back down. Let me check. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Interesting. 8 minutes away from our destination, though, so I'll make an announcement here in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. It is currently 8:19, and we are officially in Portland, Oregon. We're about less than 10 minutes from our depot here in Portland. For those of you who will be departing with us from here, we will be getting your luggage out of Bay 1 and 2. We thank you for riding with Greyhound. You will be getting a satisfactory survey sent to you via text. Let us know your honest opinion. I always like to make sure that everybody has an amazing ride with us here on Greyhound. If there's anything that you want us to be able to do better, want me to do better, I always love that feedback. But thank you guys for riding with us. For those of you who will be continuing with us off to Seattle, we will be here for probably about 10 minutes. I'm just going to pull up in here. I know it wants us, we could stop there. I'm just going to pull up next to this bus here. And just like that. There. Doors opening. God, I wish that didn't drop so fast on the suspension. Alright, let's get everybody off. Thank you guys so much for riding with us here on Greyhound. Depot's going to be right there behind you. There's a music shop. I didn't want to look at this. There's a music shop. The terminal's there. I can't pull in because there's a bus there. Hotta Burger. Yeah, so actually we pulled into the right spot. So, just looking at the buses we have here. Tall and chunky. That's more or less what we're driving here. God, I love this bus so much, guys. Also, it makes me feel good when I see people driving this bus, by the way. If you are driving the 2018 free Greyhound that's through Greyhound Lines, and if it has the blue top, or if it has my operated by Greyhound Lines DOT 044110, or the bus number is 86187, that's yours truly's paint job. My contribution to the line, besides obviously the bus. And we do have another skin that you guys will see after we finish this series and we hang out in Yellowstone a little bit. It's going to be a good time. But everybody else is going to get back on the bus. We're going to get back on the bus here. Up. And back up as well. Let's just double check here. We are 3 hours away. That is enough time for us to finish this route. Whoops. Always double check the gear you're in, everybody. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. Thank you for staying by the bus as well. We are going to be departing Oregon here very shortly from Portland. We have about a 3-hour drive up to Seattle, which will be end of the line. Everybody will be getting off there. We'll be getting bags out of Bay 1, 2, and 3. About 3 hours and 15 minutes until we are there on our destination. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your ride here on Greyhound. And we really do appreciate you guys letting us do the driving. As I had said before, and I'll say again as we get up there, you will be receiving a text message survey asking you how I did. I always love to be able to get that feedback from you guys. Man, this is going to be a really tight out. I'm going to have to go after this Toyota thing. I'm gonna have to stop right there, aren't I? Yeah, I don't want to block the way with swinging out. Oop, maybe. You go too. Make it perfect for me. Me also go. Me also continue to block. They have green light. Me go. Me going. Onward we go, everybody, back onto the highway to get ourselves up to Seattle. This has been a really fun journey, and it's so funny because they all kind of end up 3 hours apiece. So like I said, the next bus episode that we will be doing will actually be taking a little detour from Greyhound, and we are going to go and check out Yellowstone. I already have a beautiful, beautiful drive plan that I kind of was doing before. It's going to be like a tour, kind of like a tour guide kind of thing. I'm going to be your tour guide. It's going to be very awkward because I'm not going to know really anything that I'm talking about. But we're going to enjoy the beauty of Yellowstone. It'll take like a 4-hour drive to get there from where we are. We'll drive around Yellowstone, and we'll actually stay at some of their lodging. Ooh, we get to go across the Knight's Bridge. Too bad we are on the lower level. But yeah, it'll include a hotel stay, and then continuing around Yellowstone. It should be a really good time. I'm excited about it. I'm a little nervous about it because I haven't truly played with it completely yet. Like, I've done the beginning, and I'm like, oh, that time's out right. I don't know if we're going to need, like, a second rest stop. I haven't really thought that much ahead of it yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go, and you guys get to come along with the journey. And you guys get to see, not a new bus. We'll be using our same bus that we have here, but a new paint skin. The first paint skin I was actually working on based off of a bus company in Pennsylvania, which I know is a long way from Yellowstone, but it's all about the imagination anyways. Funny enough, on Facebook the other day, I've been posting and teasing about the Prevost entertainer that I'm going to be releasing here shortly, that I've been working really hard on, and passion project of mine. Ooh, nice. Moving billboard sign. And I posted some pictures on it. Somebody was like, I don't even get the point of the buses. It's a truck simulator. Dude, shut up. They're about to release cars into your precious bus simulator, truck simulator. See what I'm doing. Into your truck simulator. And, dude, who cares? I could be flying a blimp around, and I'm having fun. People take things so seriously, especially, like, adults. And it's like, my guy, just be an adult. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. If I wanted to download a Roomba and go 3 miles an hour across the map, which, by the way, somebody make me a Roomba, I will do it. We'll do it on this channel. We'll make a 65-part series of driving across the map as a Roomba at 3 miles an hour. But if that's what I chose that I wanted to do, that's what I'm gonna do, you know. And there was another comment being like, well, I don't get it. You can't, like, pick up the passengers. Like what is even the point of doing this tour bus? And I was like, to drive, to role play, and to have fun. Why does everything need to have a purpose? I don't have anybody actually on my bus right now. Actually, I realized I don't even have any people, which I can't even remember if I actually put the people in the bus. I thought I did because I thought they were haunting me, but now I don't remember. But the point is, what happened to just having fun? Yes, I can't put people in my tour bus. I wouldn't want to. I'm driving from stadium to stadium following a fictional tour of a fictional band. I could follow a real one. We did truck and roll, and that was one of the most fun that I've had. For years, I've been driving featherlight haulers with nothing in them. I'm having to simulate weight because I don't have anything in them because I'm driving to fictional tracks. It's meant to be fun, and that's what I find fun. And there's always going to be people who are going to be negative. There's always going to be people who have an opinion. It's frustrating, but it is just one of those things of like, yeah, that's just how people are. I'm going to have fun. They're going to complain. Guess what? I still have a smile on my face, and they're in their parents' basement. So, you know, it's just little things. But what's 5 minutes? Better late than dead. Well, I'm going the speed limit. That guy might not be, but I'm getting all these people there safe. He says as he drives off the bridge into a fiery explosion. But really, overall, I'm excited for that video to come out. I want to make like a cool teaser trailer for it, and I know it's a very niche product because I know a lot of people... Is there an accident over here? Oh, that just happened. Ooh, traffic's gonna back up real bad. Good thing we're on northbound. Like, But it's just one of those things, like, I know it's a very niche spot, but people wanted, like, personalized motorhomes, and I work in the industry where we have Prevost show up all the time. Tour buses show up a lot. I can guarantee we're going to have a handful of them this year. And it's just, it's part of my life, it's part of my career, and it's just going to be really fun to be able to have it with everybody else, you know? And especially, like, I have my own custom skins that I've been making, and I'm going to keep my purple, black, and silver one that you guys have seen me use before on the channel, or if you've been watching my Facebook posts and stuff like that. That one's mine. I will not release that one, because it's not like the highest quality of stuff that I want to put out, but mostly it's a personal project for me. It's a personal beauty. It's a personal, like, dream pride to be able to have this functioning Prevost entertainer. You know, I went with one person who unfortunately fell ill, at least that's the story that I was told, who wasn't able to complete the task. I never asked for a refund. Like, think that, right? And I was kind of at a loss because I had this 3D model that I had spent, you know, $150 on that I didn't have anybody to convert, and I didn't have the skill or the know-how to put it into Blender and assign it to something in American Truck Simulator and yada 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 yada. It's not my forte. I don't know how to do it. There's not a ton of guides on how to do it. People either figure it out, find that niche tutorial, or they're just trained by somebody else, or they figured it out. I don't have that kind of skill because I just also don't have that kind of time. I'd make ships if I could. Like, I have somebody who's working on a ship right now, and there's been a lot of time and energy and finances invested in it, but it's because it's something that I can't do myself, that I know I can ask somebody for and pay them and commission them. So one, I'm helping the economy in one way, but also, like, I'm still able to get exactly what I want or I'm hoping for. Okay, coming up on an accident up here. Just gonna make sure people see. Luckily it doesn't look bad. It looks like just some pallets. It looks like a side of a truck must have ripped open or something. Maybe that's the pickup. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll get over here real quick. Just we're going to be a little slow as we get back up to speed. But we're outside Seattle, everybody, which was neat when I was there, but it was rainy, of course. I don't really remember much about it. I just remember it was like Disney's first time leaving from Seattle, which was neat. Train. And I'll never forget that. And what else happened? I don't know. I was with my ex at the time. This was so long ago. And I was with my best friend on that cruise too, I think. Yeah. Nah, I've left from Vancouver twice. Really? Now I'm having trouble, like, remembering how many times I've been to Alaska. I've been up there twice. Why do I remember Vancouver so much? You know what? We left from okay, that's it. Okay, so we went in 2012. That was before I was with Danielle. Danielle and myself went in 2019 to Alaska via Vancouver. And then when we came back from Hawaii, we were in Vancouver. So, you know, it was leaving Vancouver, but that's why my brain kind of remembers it as a second stop. That makes sense. But Vancouver, I like a lot more than Seattle, personally, just because, one, I have better memories from it. But I really like one Canadian place. I really like that location, all the shops, all the food. I had Good Burger, or it wasn't Whataburger, I think it was Good Burger, which was amazing. Much cooler terminal, and then just the passage out was so good. And me personally, I love Alaska so much. So I'm really excited for when British Columbia comes to the game. I know it's coming, so I'm excited for that. Okay, it's got to be this one. It wasn't. Oh, it was. I didn't like that shift. That was weird. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, this is your driver, Zach, speaking. Just wanted to let you know we're just under 10 minutes out from arriving in our destination here in beautiful Seattle, Washington. We thank you guys for traveling with us today, and we really hope that we were able to exceed all expectations that you had for riding with Greyhound. Whether it's your first trip or your 150th trip, we hope that we were able to keep to a very high standard to give you a very smooth and just fantastic ride here on Greyhound. My name is Zach again, just so you know, when those surveys come around, just want to make sure that you know who got you on here on time and safe. Thank you guys so much. We will be parked at the depot here very shortly. Again, we'll be opening up all the bays to be able to grab all your luggage, and this, again, is last call, end of the line here in Seattle, Washington. Thank you guys so much. We'll be there shortly. Of course, this double is driving so slow right now. Green light. Feeling very accomplished. We did a very long trip. This was great. Coming up here. And we'll just wait for green light. And it should be right over there. Greyhound Flix bus. It looks like it's behind the depot. Here we go, everybody. So it's not that alleyway, it must be this one. 4 ways on. It's Coach USA as well. Looking for our open bay, which is going to be right down here next to this Flix. How am I parking? It does not feel like it's actually that good. You know what? That's actually really not that bad. To be 100% honest, we are in the line. Still not good on judging the pull-up needs. Alright. Alright, everybody. Let's get you unloaded here. Welcome to Seattle, everybody. And let's get everybody unloaded here in Seattle. And just like that, we are squatted. Door is open very kind of awkwardly because you'd have to kind of like come out, grab your stuff, and like squeeze along this bus to be able to get yourself into the terminal. But there you have it, everybody. Many, many, many miles later, we are here in Seattle, Washington, making that a very successful trip with our Prevost. I can like see right through the model. Oh, that's so funny. But this was a great trip. I actually had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm excited for whatever our next trip is going to be. We will leave with this one, by the way. We will leave probably early morning at some point with this bus from Seattle to, I'm not even sure where yet. We might even go all the way down to New Orleans. That could be a lot of fun as well. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and I really do appreciate your continued support, especially with this series. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.